All right, sorry, we missed an inning here. They did start early. This is Bemidji versus West Fargo Rattlers. Let's see, in the first inning, West Fargo was able to get out of the inning, leaving 2 runners on. Bemidji started the top of the first with a hit and a strikeout, then a walk, and then we got a fly out to center field and another strikeout to end the first inning, top of the first, and then Bemidji came out in the bottom of the first and went 3 up, 3 down, and now we are in the top of the second. That was the first batter. That was third baseman Braylon Lucier, and he will reach on an error by the pitcher on the throw over to first, and that will bring up left fielder Cash Rasmus. So yeah, if you did try and get on the live stream during the first inning, we apologize. We thought it was running, but it was not. Strike. One and two. So we have Cash Rasmus at the plate. Runner on first. Wild pitch. That will allow the runner on first to advance to second base and even the count at 2 and 2. Light breeze going out towards right field, but not too much, just enough to keep the flag upright and full, but not whipping too bad. Nice day out here. Jack Williams. Foul straight back. Count still 2 and 2. Ball outside, 3 and 2. Count is full. Again, a runner on second base. Strike 3. Looked a little bit low, but it was right at the knees from up here. So first out. One and one. Ball high. At the plate now is the pitcher, Wyatt Tiverstall.
I'm not sure if I'm on the 2 yet.
0 and 2, or 1 and 2, excuse me. Fouled one straight back.
There's no runs yet.
So far, we've seen Bemidji take a lot of good at bats, getting the pitcher to throw 4 to 5 pitches plus each at bat. It'll take a toll on a pitcher's arm. Count is 2 and 2. Again, the runner at second base, Braylon Lucier, reached first on an error to the pitcher. A good cut, pulled foul. Count still 2 and 2. And the next batter struck out, and we're at the third batter of the inning. outside. Second wild pitch of the inning for By. Allows the runner to advance to third. So runner in scoring position, one out. And walks. So that will put a runner on first and third. And that brings up Aiden Dittis, second baseman. We do have a runner on first and third. Good cut.
Actually, three, because it's Burkhardt, Paul. The next group of kids got shot. Yeah. Gordy.
So runner on first and third, one strike. Strike two. So far, Bemidji has come up and they are taking hacks. They're not gonna go lightly and make sure that they get their swings in. But again, they're fouling off enough pitches. The majority of the bats have been more than 4 runs. Another wild pitch. Stolen base. We got runners at second and third. Count is 1 and 2. Pop fly. Looks like it'll be up to the third baseman. And that'll be out number 2. So again, Bemidji's looking at having 2 runners on. So bring up the leadoff hitter, Lawson Berg, who singled to left on a line drive in the first inning. Makes contact here. Ground ball to the second baseman. Second baseman over to first and out number 3. So for the second inning in a row, we have 2 runners left on. No runs, no errors. Strike that. First, 1 error. Error to the pitcher, and By, pitcher for West Fargo, is sitting at 42 pitches after the second inning. 0-0. West Fargo and Bemidji. right, here we go with the start of the bottom of the second inning. And to lead off for the Rattlers will be the pitcher, Ethan By. Foul ball, straight back. One and one. Ball low.
He was actually warming up last night.
Goes by him, swing strike. Count is 2-2.
That's what he did all last year with the relief pitch.
High and a lot inside. Count is 3-2.
He actually prefers it. Really different inside.
Ball out to right field. Right fielder's underneath it. Makes the catch. So it'll be out number one. Good at bat by the pitcher. But will fly to right field. And that will lead to Braden Nays, the catcher.
So he played shortstop last time. We moved our third baseman over.
Ball outside.
Well, it was the domino effect. Like literally, if we put him at third base and Aaron and bad defensive play, like we essentially if the catcher threw down, had the guy comes off and we catch it and drop it. So it's not
Second
necessarily-
pitch here. Ripped down the third base line just inside the bag. And will lead to the first hit for West Fargo.
Now batting West Fargo, number 12, Oliver Lachowski.
And that will bring up first baseman Oliver Lachowski. We get a courtesy runner. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Don't have this. They do. Tayton Heiss. Tayton Heiss looks to be the courtesy runner on first. Pickoff attempt. Runner safe.
And so it was one of those days where it was just like they kept rolling him over and he just
Decent lead by the courtesy runner over on first. Pop fly. Looks like it's going to be called off by the first baseman, and first baseman takes charge for out number two.
Now batting for West Fargo, number 3, Jacob Phillips.
And that will lead us to Jacob Gullix. Second baseman. First at bat here. Another pickoff move. Pickoff attempt. Safe on that one. Ball outside. Ooh, never mind. Called strike by the umpire. Count is 0-1. That's a ball outside and high. 1-1. Strike two. A good cut there.
I was getting all my updates from him because we were still on volleyball tournaments.
And a good curveball just straight in there for a strike. And that will lead to a strikeout. So one hit, one left on base, no errors, no runs. The score is 0-0 going into the top of the third. That inning, that will leave Bemidji pitcher sitting at about 26 pitches.
Number 14, Eli Hoffman.
All right, and that will back to the ball game here. Start at the top of the third. Come up with the second batter in the order. Second time up, Eli Hoffman. Struck out his first time up to the plate. Takes a good cut. Counts 1-1. Ball outside, 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2. Ball for strike three. Again, most of the, that would be Hoffman's second strikeout of the game, but he's gone down swinging both times. So he's trying to be aggressive. And that gives us the fourth strikeout for Bye today in the first three innings. And that brings up Reese Dawkin, catcher. Walked in the first inning. Ball inside, 2-0. Ball high, 3-0. Strike. Clip the outside corner, 3-1. Foul ball. Counts 3-2, so full count. Bye's done a pretty good job of battling back here. Started out with 3 straight balls and got a called strike on the 4th pitch. Got him to foul off the 5th pitch. Ball high. So for the second time, catcher Reese Dawkin will walk.
He was doing the batter's
That will bring up J.D. Wood. Flew out to the center fielder in the first inning. Good hit, just hit it right at the center fielder. Got a good lead off here. Ball outside. Ball inside. Ball outside. 3-0. So it's the second batter of the inning, whereby he started out with 3 straight balls, and he battled back in the last one. See if he can battle back and get the count to full again. Strike looks very similar to the last at bat here. Pitching around the zone a little bit until he falls behind, then he's coming back with the strike, and counts 3-1. Fly ball, just foul. Great effort by the right fielder and the first baseman and the second baseman all there. Right fielder took a dive at it. Just missed, just a long strike, so the count is 3-2. See, there's a pretty decent sized gap in right center. Second time, runner goes. Line drive. Out to left, and that will get the runner to second, and then over to third. So a good job of hitting by the first baseman, J.D. Wood, and that will give him a line drive single to left, and that will bring up Eli Kringen. Might be saying that wrong, but we've got runners at first and third. 1 out. And the right fielder up at the plate. He struck out his first time up in the first inning. Similar situation with 2 runners on. I believe they were on first and second at the time. Ball inside, runner goes. Shortstop goes to cut it off, but misplays it, and that will allow Bemidji to score its first run. So, tried to cut off play. Shortstop just didn't quite handle the ball, and that leads to a first run. So Bemidji is now leading 1-0. Ball high. That's 1-1. 2-1. Excuse me, I forgot about the first pitch that was a little bit up and out. Two and two. Good put. Good cut by Eli. Ball inside. Gets away from the catcher, and that allows the runner to go to third base. So we got a full count, 1 out. Runner on third. That's J.D. Wood, who a good at bat. Led to a line drive out to left center. Good cut. Pulls it foul. Looks like it's gonna go for a swim in the river. Pretty decent shot. Straighten that out a little bit. Ball 4 takes a walk.
Batting for Bemidji, number 25, third baseman, Braylon Lucier.
And that will bring up third baseman, Braylon Lucier. Reached on an error, by the pitcher last inning on the throw over to first, and it looks like we're going to get a mound visit here. Possibly a change of pitcher. Bai's done pretty good. He's worked his way out of 2 innings where he left people on. Bemidji was able to get one this inning. Now they got runners on again in first and third. See what they decide to do. If it's anything like any other time in baseball, when the coach comes out and has a meeting, the guy's going to come out and groove one right down the middle of the plate the first time. Something about that meeting with everybody there. Pitcher doesn't want to get taken out of the game, so they're going to make sure they throw a strike right down the middle. Not enough batters take advantage of that. We got runners on first and third. 1 down. Well, there it is. Well, try it again. This time, shortstop's able to grab the ball, but he did. Grooved it right down the middle. Leads to strike 1, but stolen base. Well, in that case, I don't think the batter's going to swing when they're trying to get the runner to come in on a stolen base and all of that. So we're going to see the infield come in here. Get strike 2. We're going to see if LeSueur can battle here. That's an unfortunate thing. He's got to take that pitch that he knows is going to be a strike on that first one, and he's got to hold off on it. All right, pokes one through. Good catch by the third baseman. Good play by the third baseman. That's a good job of hitting, though, by LeSueur there. That's a good play. So that leaves 2 outs. Runner on second and third. But again, he found himself down in the count 0-2 and fended off and had a good line drive. Get a wild pitch here. That's going to score. Runner from third. So Bemidji is up 2-0. At the plate is Cash Rasmus. Struck out his first time up at bat in the second inning there. I believe that hit him off the foot. So he's got, runner's got to go back, but yep. So we get a hit by pitch. Rasmus reaches on a hit by pitch. And unfortunately for Bemidji, they were thinking it was a wild pitch, so that because it's a dead ball, he's got to go back to third. So we got runner at first and third again. That will bring up Wyatt Tyverstall, pitcher. We get stolen base on a ball. So we got runners at second and third. Ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, all 3 innings, Bemidji has had 2 runners on base with 2 strikes. First 2 innings, they weren't able to get runs across. They've gotten a couple crossed here. None since they've had 2 outs. Ball 3. Now we've seen this a couple times this inning. Bai does a good job of trying to get him to swing, pitching around the zone. Then he battles back. Well, he got stung on it one time. The other time he was able to get a run or get an out of it. There's the strike.
I'm pretty sure if you ask all the 15-year-olds why they chose sports to be right now,
we get a line shot up the middle. Unable to handle it is Bioni, so it looks like we're going to get him there on an error, I would assume, but we'll see what the official scorers score that. But that gives Bemidji their third run. We get a courtesy runner. I believe it's Miles Gish. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. And up to the plate brings us Aiden Titus, who got out. Yep, it was an error, so error on the shortstop. Then we get a wild pitch. Will allow Bemidji to score its 4th run. Right now we're sitting at 76 pitches. We'll just see if they're just trying to get through this inning, or what their intentions are. Ball hit decently to shortstop. Shortstop goes out to get it, and that'll be the 3rd out. So fly out to the shortstop. Bioni to end the inning. We have 1 hit, 1 error, 4 runs, 2 left on base, 1 left on base. Got the last one, the second one scored there on the wild pitch. So Bemidji's up 4-0, and that will end the 3rd inning the top of the 3rd inning, and Bye sits at 78 pitches. All right, so here we go, starting the bottom of the 3rd inning. Up to bat is Cruz Gellner. It's his first time up to the plate here. Left fielder. Takes an inside pitch, flies out to 3rd baseman.
For West Fargo, number 4, center fielder Gavin Beard.
And that'll bring up number 4, center fielder Gavin Beer. This will be his first at bat of the game. Ball low. Counts 2-1. Strike 2, 2-2. Ground ball at 3rd base. 3rd base makes a play. Ooh, first baseman just misses the ball. So he will reach first base. Wasn't the easiest play. It was a good play. First baseman could have held on to it, but most likely rolled a hit. That's what it looks like it is. So we get a single. And Beer's first time up to the plate, and that will bring up Aiden Bioni. Struck out his first time up. Take strike one in the outside corner. Ball inside. Foul ball, straight back, right onto the netting. Counts 1-2. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Runner safe, and we get a strikeout at the plate. So Bioni is struck out, swinging for the second time.
Right fielder, Lucas Grinstein.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Lucas Grensteiner. Strike one. Gonna hit one, and right fielder will dive. It looks like he's gonna get an RBI here, and he does. A good hit.
For West Fargo,
Grounded out the last inning and gets a hit to right field this inning, and gets an RBI. And that will bring up Hudson Henrik. Struck out his first time up at the plate. Got a runner on first. 2 down. Pickoff attempt. Back in plenty of time. Runner goes. Throw out to center field. Off the mark. Did not see what the umpire called it, if it was a strike or a ball. He called it a ball, so it is 1-0. Get too mesmerized by the runner going. Want to see the exciting play at second base. That didn't happen, but center fielder did a good job of coming in and backing up. Counts 1-0. Runner on second. 2 down. Ball inside. 2-0. Foul ball, straight back. 2-2.
You can't assume an out. You know what I mean?
2-1.
If he would got up and got the third, throw to center field to advance him to third.
Now it's 2-2, striking the outside corner.
So now he's watching the phone. I suppose that's his double check though. Yeah, I hope he got quicker.
Right off the pitcher's foot to the shortstop. So a 1-6-3 will end the inning with 2 hits and 1 run and 1 left on base. Scores 4-1 Bemidji, heading into the top of the 4th. All right, here we go to start the top of the fourth. We get a pitching change. So it looks like shortstop Aiden Bioni will come in to pitch. And let's see. Oliver Lashovsky goes from third to shortstop. And Ethan Bai, pitcher, goes to first base. Leading off for Bemidji with a hit is number 7, Lawson Berg. So he is now 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. And that brings up center fielder Eli Hoffman. Lays down a bunt, but it hits him. Coming out, he was outside of the box, so batter is out. Did make contact on it, but it hit him. He was already out of the box, so he is out. And that brings up Reese Doken, catcher. He's walked twice today. Step off, no throw over to first base. Runner goes, called strike, and thrown out, stealing. It's a good throw by the catcher. So Lawson Berg, who's 2 for 2 today, gets caught stealing. And that leads us to 2 outs. Ball behind the batter. 1-1. Comeback pitch after throwing one behind the batter. 1-2. Fair ball. Off the bag. I think everybody thought just because it bounced foul on this side. Not so. It'll give. Dokken is 100% on base percentage today. Walked the first 2 times. Gets a single down the line. Two and 1. Ball 3-1. Or 3-0. No, gotta be 3-1. He fouled one off. Now it's 3-1, I guess. Maybe he didn't foul one off. Maybe I just heard that from the batting cage. The next team down there in the batting cage. Strike 2. Yeah. So now it's 3-2. 2 down. Runner heads back. Stepped off the mound, but no throw. Get strike 3.
And that's why you have to take advantage of the outside.
Jake Wood will strike out to end the inning.
Yeah, they bottom, but we won't fall.
And Bemidji is still up 4-1. And Bemidji's pitcher, Bioni, finishes his first inning there and sitting at 14 pitches. That will bring up the bottom of the 4th inning. All right, I'm gonna get started here. Waiting for the music to shut off. It's really, there we go. Nope, just started the song over again. All right, here we go. The leadoff batter for the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Ethan By. Started off as the pitcher for West Fargo and then moved over to first base at the top of this inning. Last time up, he had a good fly ball out to right field. Made solid contact. Another solid hit out to left field this time. Looks like he's going to get a single here. First base, or the left fielder was playing a little bit closer to the line than most, assuming that he was going to pull it. And that'll start him off with a single. And that will lead us to catcher Braden Nays, who singled down third base line 2 innings ago. He likes to pull the ball. Looks like they're playing him that way. No, it should be a foul ball. Pulled the ball last time. You can see the last 2 batters, left fielders, kind of hugging the line a little bit, assuming that they're going to pull the ball. He was almost right, but just missed the ball. Probably one he'd like to have back. Got a heck of a lot closer than I ever would have. Ball outside. Counts 1-1. Strike. Ooh, attempt to pick off. Catcher attempted a back pick there and overthrew first base. That allows By to advance to second. So now you got counts 1 and 2 and runner on second. Ball outside, 2-2. ground ball to the second baseman, over to first for the out, but that will advance the runner to third.
Shortstop, number 12.
So one down.
Oliver Leshowski.
That will bring up Oliver Leshowski, who flew out to the first baseman last time up. Ball. Counts 1-0. Ball 2. Ball inside, 3-0. Ooh. Difference of opinion between the batter and the umpire. Umpire wins. 3-1. Decent shot to third baseman. First baseman mishandles it again. So that's the second time from third where the first baseman has mishandled it, and we get
Second baseman, number 3, Jacob Gullis.
we get another run, so the score 4-2. And we'll see what the powers that be. Yep, it looks like it's an error on the first baseman. So West Fargo got a little something going here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Get a little meeting at the mound here and see where this goes.
It's like one of those like.
All right, so the meeting at the mound is over, and that will bring Jacob Gullis to the plate. Struck out his first time up. He's got a runner on first this time, though. Takes strike one. Foul ball. 0-2. Foul ball. Good curveball. Caught the outside corner on its way in. That leads to the second out. So that would be
Left fielder, number 9, Cruz Gellner.
Gullick's second strikeout of the night, and that will lead to Cruz Gellner, left fielder. Flew out to third base last time up to the plate. Pickoff attempt, gets by the first baseman. It's going to allow the runner to get to second. Like things slowed down there. Must still be a little bit wet over there on the side there. Ball inside, 1-0. Foul ball. 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on second base. Pitcher steps off. Fly ball to the shortstop. That will be out number 3.
Today's game is brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. It's your trusted team through every inning of life. Whether you're growing your savings, expanding your business, or opening the door to your dream home, count on First International.
So with 1 hit, 1 error, 2 errors, excuse me, and 1 left on. They scored 1. Score is now 4-2. West Fargo chipping away at that lead since the 3rd inning here. We'll come back and get started with the top of the 5th. All right, so here we go. Start of the top of the 5th. Eli Cream, he's struck out in the 1st inning.
No, he's the one kid that was in the play. He was a 14. He was a freshman.
He walked in the 3rd inning. He's down in the count 1-2. Ball outside, 2-2. Ooh, ball low. Pretty decent pitch to dive right when it got to the plate. Tough pitch to lay off. 3-2. Popped up. Pitcher calls it for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 25, Braylon Lucier.
We'll bring up the third baseman, Braden Lucier. Reached on an error in the second inning. And then in the third inning, line drive to third baseman. Caught by the third baseman with runners on. And he takes ball 1. Strike swinging, 1-1. Strike 2. 2 good hacks added here by LeSueur. Ball outside, 1-2. Or 2-2, excuse me, 2-2. Pulled foul ball, 2-2. 1 down. Bioni's sitting at 24 pitches. Ball outside. Fly ball out to left field, underneath it, and an out. For out number 2.
Left fielder, number 21, Cash Rasmus.
And that will lead us to left fielder, Cash Rasmus. Struck out and hit by pitch so far today. Strike 1.
What was that? Trying to look for half.
Hit in between first and second. Right fielder charging. Thought about throwing it, but thought better of it.
Pitcher, number 12.
Bemidji gets its 5th hit of the game. And that will bring up the pitcher, Wyatt Tyverstall. A base on ball, reached on an error. His first 2 times up to the plate. 2 down, runner on first. Wild pitch. Allows a runner to get to second. One and one. Ball outside, 2-1. Fly ball right at the center fielder for out number 3. So 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base, no runs. Score is 4-2. Bemidji going into the bottom of the 5th. right, here we go.
Number 4, Gavin Beer.
Leading off for the Rattlers is going to be number 4, Gavin Beer. He got a single. Third base last time up. Ball outside, 1-1. Ball in the dirt. 2-1. Ooh. Ball 4. So Beer takes a base. It's walked. Second time up, so he's reached base both times, and that will lead to the leadoff hitter, Aiden Bioni. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. But again, since giving up 4 runs, West Fargo has clawed back, scored 1 in each of the last 2 bottom innings to cut the lead in half. Strike 1 in the outside corner. Hit out to center field. A good catch by the center fielder for out number 1. Good hit. Just kind of got held up there by the wind a little bit, allowed the center fielder to run underneath it. That will bring up Lucas Grinsteiner. Grounded out his first time up. Got a hit second time up. Takes ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1. Back pick to first base. Unsuccessful. Curveball for strike 2. Bemidji's pitcher's got a pretty good curveball, but he hasn't thrown it that many times. Probably a handful in the first 4 innings here, but every time he's thrown it for a strike. That's strike 3, so the batter strikes out looking, but runner steals.
Number 1, Hudson Henry.
And that will lead to number 1, Hudson Henrik. Struck out his first time up. And grounded out second time. There's that curveball. Good pitch, a little bit high on that one. Ball 1. Strike 1, 1-1. Foul ball off his foot. Take a little hop around a little bit, make sure he's ready to go. Catcher doing the polite thing. Walk the ball back up. Umpire doing his thing. Let's brush off the plate. Let's make sure everybody gets their time to make sure they're good to go and ready to go. One of the unwritten things in baseball that you see catchers, batters, umpires in situations like that. It's taking their time to do their jobs in between pitches just to give the other person a chance to get themselves right and ready to go. Counts 1-2. Throws a curveball again. Starts a little bit too far outside. Backs him off the plate a little bit, but ball 2. Ooh, started that one in the right spot. Must have just missed the inside corner. It was a little bit high, one of the two. So full count. 2 down, runner on second. Ball outside. So Hudson walks.
Now batting number 18, Ethan Bye.
And that'll bring up Ethan Bye. Flew out to right field first time up. Line drive single to left field second time up. Ball outside. Fly ball to right field, over the right fielder's head, and that's going to score 2 and tie the game up. So that is a double. Yeah, maybe. Play a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be. But Ethan Bye, who was the pitcher who gave up the 4 runs, has now done his job to come back and help his team up and tie it up.
Catcher number 10, Braden Mays.
So that's a double. For Bye, and a 2 RBI double at that. So 2 down. Runner on second, and that'll bring up Braden Nays. Singled on the line drive. And I believe singled again. I didn't write that one down, but pretty sure he's 2 for 2 today. I know he hit the ball both times. Wild pitch. Actually, I think that's a pass ball. That one's on the catcher. And that'll allow Bye to get to third. New ball here. Strike 1. 1-1. Looks like we're going to get a gapper here, probably a double for the catcher. An RBI double. So he continues his good at bats today.
Shortstop number 12, Oliver Lashowski.
And that will bring up Oliver Lashowski, the shortstop. Started out the game at first. Flew out to first base first time up. Reached on an error the second time up. And that will put Bemidji up, West Fargo up to on Bemidji 5-4 in the bottom of the 5th. And we're going to get a mound visit. All right. Got a pitching change. Second pitch by Aiden Ditus. It's going to lead to a double out to right center by Lashovsky. And that will bring up Jacob Gullix. The score is 6-4. Gullix puts a nice little line drive out to left field.
Left fielder number 9, Cruz Gelner.
And that will bring up Cruz Gelner. Flew out to third, first time up. Flew out to shortstop, second time up. Got a runner on first and third, 2 down. Ball outside. Rips one in between the shortstop and the third baseman. Gets past the left fielder. And allows the runner who was on first to get to third. A nice little line drive by Gelner out to left field to get a single, get an RBI. Score is now 7-4. That'll bring up Gavin Buer. Well, they have rattled off 5 straight hits. Ball outside. Strike one. 1-1. Strike 2, swing and miss. What's that? Stolen base. Two and two, 2 down. Runner on second and third. Three and two.
she ended up making, she's had varsity damage.
Ball four.
And,
Second walk in a row for Buer.
last practice.
That will lead to Aiden Bioni.
She goes, you know, I pitched you a little bit. And the coach just like, what? Why are you telling me this? I mean, we do have, because they were working for you in practice.
Ball outside.
And she throws good enough. Like, she, I mean, like last year she had, she pitched one game where it was a, win the 15 inning game.
Strike. 1-1.
A tournament. That was for travel. Yeah. She didn't pitch at all. Yeah. What position she plays? All over. She's literally the utility kid.
Outside. Ball two.
So we spent 6 months with volleyball this year too. You guys do both or? Red River. So she played on the regional team.
Strike two. 2-2.
So we went all 10 tournaments. No, she's pretty athlete. We have 10 year old which is volleyball. We're kind of shuffling, trying to see what would be the best choice to, because then we have about 3 other. So you have both. So north side you also have free. Or free, but is that, yeah, unique or whatever, but that's old. Yeah, so there's lots now.
Ball outside. 3-2. Full count. Bases loaded. 2 down. Fly ball to the second baseman. And that will end the inning. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 straight hits. Couple walks. Leads to 5 runs for West Fargo. No errors for Bemidji. And West Fargo leads 7-4. All right. Bemidji to start the top of the 6th. They got some work to do. They scored 4 runs in the 3rd. Since then, they've been shut out. And West Fargo has kind of taken control here. This will bring up Aiden Ditas, who went from second base to pitcher last inning. He grounded out and flew out. Ball 1, 1-2.
Right now they're all in 3 different schools. Okay. So just spaced out enough to be, what elementary is it? Bennett Elementary.
Foul ball.
Our youngest independent, he's a boy. He'll be a fifth grader. Okay. So we have our last year independent. Our daughter is going to be the last year.
Good pitch, Bebione kind of pulled the string a little bit. Leads to out number 1. That will bring up the leadoff hitter, Lossenberg.
Number 7, Lossenberg.
Lossenberg has singled to left, singled to right.
I haven't seen like the top better club or anything like that. Sure. Where it was like, now the kids will kind of, they like,
Counts 1-1.
gravitate to the fancy or nicer. Well, of course, yeah.
Strike 2 on the inside corner.
I felt like we were getting relatively good coaching across the board, but we play both a lot of times.
Strike 3. There's another off-speed pitch. Can't tell if that's a curveball or a changeup. Changeup is what I think it is, but getting to the plate and diving. That is Lawson's first time striking out today. And that will lead to Eli Hoffman, who has struck out twice, bunted, and then got hit by the ball on his way out of the box for an out. He's taken some good cuts, had good at bats, just came up short. Ground ball to the shortstop, over to first base. Then a 1-2-3 inning for West Fargo. So no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. West Fargo is up 7-4 going into the bottom of the 6th. All right, here we go. Catcher throws down. We'll get started here. New pitcher for Bemidji. Braylon Lasser comes in from third. Chady Wood goes over to third base. Wyatt Tiverstall, who started the game pitching, goes over to first. I don't quite know where the pitcher from last inning went, but like I said, new pitcher. And up for West Fargo is
There are setter or right side hitters that need to score big ones. They're probably our best two players.
number 11, Lucas
Oh, you're right.
Grensteiner. Grounded out, got a hit, and struck out. It's kind of done it all today. Take strike one, 1-1.
My wife was kind of upset about it. Just give it like one more turn. Literally.
Sorry, 2-1, I think it might be. 2-1.
And then they never changed.
Good little curveball there. Starts in the middle of the plate, breaks to the outside.
All she needs
2-2.
is that, and then they'll realize they have to play it. Yeah. No, she's playing like 5
Ooh, just missed.
right side hit.
Pretty good to me.
I mean, so face
3-2, full count.
3-2 or 2-2?
Take strike 3.
So if you're facing
Number 1, Hudson Henry.
Bring up number 1, Hudson Henrik. Hudson Henrik has struck out, walked a couple times.
I mean, fine up to over the net and fight. All right, cool.
Takes ball 1 to the outside.
One of Davies' top, or not Davies' top hitters, Shanley's top hitters. She's all of top 5. She killed us. I don't remember. It might have been.
Ball outside. 2-0.
No, I have not met him.
Good pitch for strike 2. 2-2. Or strike 1, excuse me. 2-1. 2-1.
They lost the shine.
Good pitch. Hit out to left field. It's going to be foul. Left fielder got pretty close. Didn't want to dive into the fence to catch that one. 2-2.
I don't remember what was the
Ball 3. Full count.
It was actually impressive. I mean, we were, you guys have not heard very lucky at this, but we were very lucky all year with almost everything.
Hit to the pitcher. Picks it up, steps, throws, out number 2. That will bring up Ethan By.
But I was laughing.
He has flown out to center field, lined to left field, and a double to left field.
So like I go, so Kate was going to the basketball camp right now, and I go, so play and make the catch. He goes, oh yeah, of course. Well, yeah, because he's never recognized
And hits another one to right field. Sorry, it was a line. It was a 2-hit double, or a double to right field last time, and a double to right field this time. So again, a little bit of trouble on the mound in inning number 3, but at the plate he has more than made up for it. Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner here. Carter Haller is going to come in and pitch run. So that's his second double in a row. Ground ball to the shortstop, and for out number 3. So 1 hit, 1 left on, no errors, no runs. Score is 7-4 as we enter into the top of the seventh. Top of seven. Top of seven. All right, here we go. Start the top of the seventh. Bione still pitching. He's at 43 pitches.
Pitcher number 10, restocking.
And up at the plate, the catcher, I believe. Yep, catcher restocking. He has walked twice, singled once. Takes the ball low. 1-1.
But in the end, he ended up, three juniors and three sophomores essentially started in EDC and state.
Ball inside.
He got sick, so he had mono, and they weren't sure he was even going to be able to play at all.
Foul ball. 2-2.
He actually had a heck of a game. He had a good game against Shannon if you listen to before. Yeah, that's
3-2. Takes a walk, leadoff walk.
I wasn't out there. I didn't hear it. But, yeah. I was talking about
First baseman number 4, J.D. Wood.
And he was out there and he goes, yeah. He goes, it was kind of a tailgate too.
Oh and 1. Back pick and nothing there. One and 1. Ball outside. 2-1. Ball high. 3-1. Strike two. 3-2. Fly ball out to left field. Left fielder's in, makes the catch for out number 1.
Right fielder number 5, Eli Kringen.
We'll bring up right fielder Eli Kringen. Fly ball out of play. 1-1. Line drive. Attempt to double off. Catcher docking at first. He is safe. Good hit.
Pitcher number 25, Braylon Lucier.
And we'll bring up the pitcher, Braylon Lucier. Reached on an error, line drive to third base, and then flew out to left field. Ground ball to third base. Third base bobbles it, but sticks with it and gets the out, and that's the end of the game. So, West Fargo, after falling down 4-0 in the third inning, comes back and ends up winning 7-5. 7-4. And if you're going to watch the next game, that'll start in about a half an hour or so.